Oh my God, it's happening. Bitcoin is crashing. Yeah, there are a lot of messages I got this morning from friends who know I'm deep into Bitcoin, and I guess you all have seen it that there was a big bloodbath on the crypto market. This is Simple Crypto. I am Alex, sending to you from Vienna, Austria, and today I will tell you where exactly Bitcoin is going next. Hey guys, please like, subscribe, bell button and all. You all know it. I mean, we have to tell YouTube what content we want to see to feed the algorithm. And if you press the like, the subscribe, if you haven't done yet, please subscribe to my channel. You help me grow and you help YouTube to know that crypto is a good content, that people should get showing it, and hit the bell button that YouTube also updates you about my newest video. You know, this is time sensitive content, so you should always watch it quick, and which is why you actually should press the bell button as well. Yeah, so nothing more about this. Let's crash right into it. So everyone who checked the market this morning has seen it's a real bloodbath. Bitcoin went down 11.6% in 24 hours. Ethereum minus 12.9, Binance Coin minus 14%, XRP even more. The only thing, Dogecoin is performing, doesn't give a fuck because, I mean, it's not rational from the very beginning. So just keep in mind there can go weird things on. WeChain is holding up. It's 8%, not so much when you see all the other coins making minus 18, minus 17. It's an insane sell-off. So you know that in crypto, everything is always dependent on Bitcoin. And I'm saying when coins have great potential, when you think that your favorite altcoin can outperform Bitcoin, yes, it can, and it can do it as long as Bitcoin goes either up. When Bitcoin goes slightly up is actually the best case when it goes up, because when it goes up too quick, then altcoins will not be able to follow. So Bitcoin will grow faster than altcoins actually do. On the other hand, when Bitcoin goes sideways, altcoins can grow really insanely and you can make big gains with them. And when Bitcoin crashes, altcoins are always crashing more, on average at least. It doesn't mean that every altcoin crashes more. You see VeChain here, but the most altcoins crash more. That's also the numbers that you see here. I think when we check it out, the altcoin that I was shilling just some days ago, I think it has very high potential, and it's it's one of the only altcoins that actually did not crash so far. And I'm saying so far because if Bitcoin keeps on dumping, also the smaller caps will actually dump eventually. So be careful in this market situation. Don't panic sell right now. It's never good to panic sell. Always wait for detailed analysis and go through where the market could head next. Is it a good spot to maybe buy more? Is it a good spot to really go out? Just do your analysis first, because you can always panic sell in the end, but we still have a market cap of more than 2 trillion in US dollars. So we are above where I mean, how long ago did we go above 2 trillion? It's not so long ago. So we are still in a market situation where nothing really, really bad has happened yet. So let's check out Bitcoin. I was talking to my friend last night. I said a big sell-off could come very, very soon. And I wanted to make a warning video actually last evening, but then I decided to drink beer with my friend instead. So I didn't do it, but I already prepared this this drawing here. I draw in the trading view. This is the Bitcoin US dollar chart. So you see we had a rising wedge, and the rising wedge was building all the way from the Tesla pump here. You know, the Tesla pump, when Tesla announced that they bought Bitcoin, we were shooting up here all the way. And now we really broke clearly out of this pattern where we were waiting for. So we were, since the Tesla pump, about beginning of February, we were building slowly up this. And you saw it here that Bitcoin was kind of losing momentum. The higher highs, like we made new all-time highs here 3 times, but they were the push became always a bit slower and a bit weaker. You see it here in the volume. I mean, needless to say, I didn't buy more Bitcoin here to push it up. I bought down here. So yeah, I really did, because when I heard the Tesla announcement, I knew we will go to new highs. So I really panic bought a bit of Bitcoin here. This, what you see here, this candle, it's a very, very significant candle as well in the Bitcoin chart. It's the Elon Musk pump. It's when Elon Musk put Bitcoin in his Twitter bio, then the price shot up here all the way and dropped back down here on the daily. You see it within a day, it moved from 34 all the way up to 38.7 or something, or 38.5 at least. So, and in these days when the Elon Musk pump happened, my team and me, we actually thought that Bitcoin doesn't get out of here, because you could have drawn a line here as well, and that Bitcoin just will go and correct until here, the 100-day moving average that we see here. But it didn't, because the Elon Musk pump came and then the Tesla pump came. So we grew really fast in Bitcoin. No one had expected it going so fast to 60,000. And then this wedge started to form, and I got more and more concerned, because a rising wedge usually is a bear pattern. It means I'm not a real technical analysis guy, but I know the really basic patterns. And this is a really basic classical bear pattern where we go usually down. I mean, obviously, needless to say, in the bull market, everything can happen. What did I do? In the bull market, everything can happen. In the bull market, also this pattern can break to the upside. What if, I don't know, some huge company announced yesterday that they bought Bitcoin, and then we have another candle like the Tesla candle going up here. But that did not happen. So we went all the way, I see, until 51 or something. So it's very far. However, I am not concerned yet, and I'll tell you why. So I am showing everything here in the log scale. So this means this growth, it looks differently when you put it in a linear scale. I guess you're all aware of that. But if you see, if you check 2016 and how the growth, and we always had these setbacks. Setback. And that's what I was waiting for. Maybe we're in a situation like here or like here, where we were waiting for the situation that we touch this moving average again. And in the last bull market, in the very end, when we went really parabolic, we did not touch this moving average one more time. But before, and I think we are still in a phase either here or here, where we will actually touch this moving average. So what does that mean for us? You see, we had a really unnatural fast growth. It has never happened. Maybe here it was similar. And the setback, which should have happened down to this, as I told you before, we should have probably gone all the way down to the 100 moving average at this Elon Musk pump, but we actually didn't because Elon Musk saved us from going there. So we went further up. The volume slowly started to decrease as you see it here. It started to get less volume, which is also a very bearish sign actually. So little more buyers, and at one point it just cannot hold it anymore and it will just drop. And what will happen now, the most likely case is that we go at least to this 100 moving average that we always touched. So we should have touched it here, in my opinion. Then Elon Musk posted about Bitcoin. So this huge candle that you see here was the Elon Musk candle, and then the Tesla pump coming here. So you see, we could have touched it before. I think we will touch it now. That means we can go all the way maybe to 49. Yeah, I guess we haven't touched it yet. So I think we will go even a bit deeper. What you need to know about the moving average, as longer we hold up, the longer we hold, the higher we go, it always follows. So if we touched it here, we needed to go all the way to 25 or something maybe. Now we only need to go to a bit below 50 to touch it. And that's a good point, maybe a good entry point to buy again if you believe that the bear market is not here yet. It could be that this is the beginning of the bear market. I am a big friend of possibilities, so I'm always thinking what is potentially the case. And this is not what I think, because a bear market usually goes with a blow off top. That means it really has a parabolic increase and then it crashes, but not like this. I think this is not the beginning of a bear market. It's just a setback. I don't know it, obviously. Maybe important to say one more time here at this point of the video, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and you do your own decisions. So if you think this is the beginning of the bear market, you can, for you, decide to sell everything you got. Do it if you want. But I do myself, I do what I believe, and I believe we are still not there. I have several reasons why. I tell you just first now what my worst case scenario is. And the most likely first case to study now or to wait for is that we touch this 100 moving average, which could be a good support to go up again and to just continue our ride to the upside. However, that is not definite case. It can also be that we drop even further, and then I think we can go like this maybe. Because here at the 40, that was a really bad line. So here at the 40, maybe I'll do this tool, I go back, yeah. So here at the 40, this is where the Tesla announcement was. And here is also the all-time high from January, the January all-time high from Bitcoin. So in this area should also be very strong support. So if we really fall all the way down, people, but not only people, not only private investors, but also companies, institutions will think now we are at the point where Tesla bought. And then it will be a race, who is faster, who can buy Bitcoin quicker, and they will push the price up again because they get a once in a lifetime opportunity actually to buy again as cheap as Tesla bought. I mean, obviously Tesla didn't buy here. Tesla bought more here in this area because we know they bought throughout December. You cannot buy huge amounts of Bitcoin just at once. So this was a more emotional market pump after the announcement that Tesla actually bought Bitcoin. But I have a few more things why I believe that the bear market is not here yet. So I showed to you two more metrics at least, or even more, why I believe this is just the middle of the bull market with a big setback and not the end of it. I sent a message to my friend last night. I don't know if I told you about this already in the video, but I said that this is a time where you need to be very cautious because it could happen a huge setback. I showed you already in TradingView why this could happen any moment. And I mean, it happened already. But here, what you see here is the stock to flow graph, and Bitcoin is following in his cycles always this stock to flow graph. It has always been doing this, and it didn't leave it with this setback either. So we are getting in this phase when you compare it to the last bull market, 2017 in the middle, we had this darker darker orange phase, a bit above the thousands. Was it price and price end of the day, a bit about the between 1,000 and 2,000 here in this area, and this is the area where we were now. And you see here they also had a huge setback. So when we go back down to the stock to flow 463 days, the blue line here, that's not a bad sign. We moved below it here for a long time, and now we grew so fast. As I told you before, we grew very, very fast in price. So we moved from below, we moved above, very, very far above actually. And so I'm not afraid if we go down to this area, maybe we go below it, maybe we go to 40K, could be, but at the end of the day, we always shoot shots over this real stock to flow, and we will probably do it again here. So we can think about it. If you see this is a log scale, so we go all the way up here, we potentially, and I believe still that we shoot it over up to 300K. Probably it's a average like price prediction. I know some people say we go to 500,000. It could happen. I mean, it's definitely in this model. We could also only go to 200,000, but well, we will see. I don't know, but we are all on track. Bitcoin can set back until 40K. I don't have worries. And here another model, the cycle repeat graph. It's made by Digitalic or Digitalic, I don't know. You see it here. They expect a top of 404,988 for Bitcoin, the top after the halving, and they think it will happen in October. I mean, obviously, this is just a model predicting the future. We can never do that so really accurately. However, and you see, we grew very fast. These are numbers that happened already. And they're predicting actually a setback all the way down to 40. And that's what I talked about before. So this is kind of the worst case. They predict the worst case, and they still think that we will do a 10x from this 40K level. So looking at this, I am also convinced that we are still in the middle, and we are kind of dropping here slowly. We are going here to get this sweet setback where we all can either buy more or, and I think this is really important, the paper hands get shaken out. Because look at this. We rose all the way from, I mean, the really strong increase started in December. In December, we started to really parabolic raise here up to the level where we are now. And since then, there was no major setback. This was just, it was kindergarten compared to what we saw earlier in setbacks, So the paper hands, most of them kept staying in. But if we really go down to 40, a lot of paper hands will panic sell. And that's the great point where you can buy their share of Bitcoin. And then we rise all the way up to 400K. That's my ideal scenario, obviously. You should do your own research. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think that what I tell you is kind of likely. I mean, as I said, I'm always going with possibilities. It doesn't mean that it has to come that way, but it is very likely that we're somewhere in the middle of this phase. So let me down below, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do that now. And also check my other videos, subscribe to my channel, and I hope that we see very soon. I have another gem for you, because you were asking, a lot of people were asking for having some more gem videos. I found a good gem that you should look into. And if you want, you can watch it on my channel. Just subscribe, and I will present you the next gem very, very soon. Have a great Sunday otherwise. So guys, you have been watching Simple Crypto, and my name is Alex, and this is my new channel about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and blockchain distributed ledger technology. So if you want to see more of this content, make sure you press the like, subscribe, and the bell button so that Google also knows about it and that we see very soon again. Otherwise, I wish you a wonderful Sunday and all the best. Your Alex.